Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited for today's video. I have a review on this wig that I brought from Amazon. This does not look like an Amazon wig. It looks so good. This is from a brand called Eayon or Eayon. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce their name. So I'm going to give you guys the specs since I gave you the brand. This is a human hair curly lace front. I got a density of 130%, so it looks, more like human hair. It has the volume of it, and this is 16 inches. On the website from Amazon, actually, on Amazon you have a lot of different inches to choose from. You can get a certain density, so it's really nice. I like higher density because it looks more natural. So let's see, I made a little list of everything that I want to talk about, but this just looks so good. I'm so obsessed with it. You guys have seen a few videos with me wearing it. I wanted to really try it out so I could give you guys a proper review. Ends are nice and curled as well. So yeah, I had this for about 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks. I wanted to make sure I really test it, put it through all the tests, washing it, drying it, seeing how it's styled, so I can give you guys a proper review. So we're going to start with the cons. I always like to start with the bad first, then we go into the good. So the cons are, it just absorbs so much water, which is something that's minuscule, like if you don't really care about it, but it just stays wet forever. And because it's so long, when it's wet, it's to about right here, about, my nipple. Oh, let me stand. It's right here when it's wet. So all the water is just sopping and dripping down. It's so annoying. And I have this glued on and I wash it with it glued on my hair. So it's really annoying. I have to have it wrapped up in a towel for a while to soak up that excess water. So that's something minor. It's just annoying. So that's something that shouldn't stop you from buying the wig. It definitely wouldn't stop me. But I just want to let you know in case, you don't like the drippingness or you don't like your hair too wet. But that's just how it is. Okay, the other thing is the shedding. Now, I tried to compare it to curly hair since it is human hair and I have naturally curly hair. Shedding is just something that comes with curly hair. When I have my straight hair wigs, that's definitely a problem. If there's a lot of shedding, it's annoying. But curly hair does shed a lot, so I find that I have the most shedding when I'm detangling it or applying products. So just a heads up, it does end up all over your shower, which is annoying because I like to moisturize, well, detangle my hair, in the shower while I have conditioner on. So as I'm like just scraping through it and stuff, I like to stick it on the wall, but you do have some flyaways and strays. So just so you know, there is a medium amount of shedding. But I don't know if it's just the hair. I just ordered another wig from the brand because I like this unit so much. I got a straight hair, so I'm going to see if they're shedding. That review will be up in the next month, let's say, end of March. I'm definitely going to keep wearing this and get my use out of this since it's glued on so good. And then I'm going to switch over. So now we're going to head over to the pros. And the thing that I realized the most that really stood out to me is that it doesn't tangle easily. The curls do not get wrapped up around each other. They stay pretty tangled free. I haven't washed my hair in about 4 days, and this is just me pineappling my hair. If you don't know what pineapple is, you just take all your hair in a ponytail and put it directly on the top of your head and put a scarf on. So yeah, the curls do not tangle when it's first wet, but look, they're still separated and still look really nice. And they're defined. It also plays a role what products you use, but I'll get into that in a few. But yeah, the curls just look so good. It's very universal because it is a lace front, so you could wear it like this to the other side. There's not directly free parts, but it doesn't look bad. I feel like when you have curly hair, that tussled look looks really nice. So you can wear it like this, and then I like to wear it on this side because I have the most volume. And I play with it a little bit. Okay. It looks good. Oh, also, if you want to wear it up, you can wear it like this, half up, half down. It still looks pretty natural. And then I don't recommend wearing it all the way up because right here will lift, as you can see, and that's not natural. So if you want to do a low pony and hide it, that will definitely look good if you do it like that. This unit does get frizzy pretty easily. I did notice that, but I just make sure I keep it oiled. Same thing I have to do with my curly hair. Like if I'm not putting product in it and I'm taking out the pineapple, let it sit, let it set and settle down, and then I put oil in it. So I don't use the natural oils that I use in my hair because the texture is definitely different, and I don't want this to be weighed down, greasy, transferring on my car seats or my couch. That's a no-go. So I just use rose oil, and I mentioned that in my January favorites. It's by Eayon, and I will use their rose oil. You want a light weight oil to use in the hair because it is different from our texture hair, so you don't want it weighed down like I said, and it still looks good. It's not as frizzy. I am playing in it a lot now, and I'm showing you different styles, so it might look a little frizzy, but really, really nice. Just make sure you use a lightweight oil to control it. So when I take the pineapple done, I take a few pumps and I just run it through with prior hands like that, because the curly hair is dry. You don't want to rake it in. That will cause frizziness. That will cause your curls to break apart and not look good. You just do your prior hands, and then on the ends I just swirl the oil around like that, and bam. The next pro is that it's so easy to refresh and detangle this. Now, I mentioned to you guys that it does hold a lot of water, so I don't want to wash it that often, and I don't really need to wash it that often. It doesn't get dirty that often or anything like that. So what I do when I want to refresh it, which I actually made a video for you guys, I'll have it linked down below. I'm uploading it right after this video, so that's going to be in the description down below, but I will twist it at night. So if you guys want to see exactly how I do that, I'll have a demo link down below. Like I just said, that's going to be down below, so I'm not going to get too much into that. And I mainly have to refresh these curls every 4 days, so it lasts long, pineapple method like I said, or you can twist it up at night, so watch that video. But yeah, it lasts a long time. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the lace. I have never worn a lace front wig. This is my first time using a lace front wig. It looks very natural, and I didn't realize until after I was doing all my research that a lot of people don't recommend it as your first wig if you're a beginner, which I was a beginner to wigs. Like I mentioned before a few videos back, they're great protective styles, so I love wigs. I've fallen deeply in love with them. So I'm new to the lace front game. They definitely would recommend just regular wigs, but I wanted something more natural, so I definitely would recommend it for a beginner. You just have to be willing to put in the work and the hours. That's it. It's nothing that like, oh, you have to wait till you've been wearing wigs forever, which I'm sure that's not what they meant, but don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You might want to go to a hairstylist. There's tons of hairstylists that do that. You can find a salon near you that to apply it. You can find one to do that and just get tips from them and ask them questions on how to do it, so then you can start doing it yourself and save money. So I did this myself because I don't let anyone touch my hair. Last time I was at the salon was, I want to say 5th or 6th grade, maybe 7th. So 7th grade, so you're like 13 or 14 in 7th grade. So 7th grade was the last time I went, and then I waited, and I went in 2016, so I was like 18. I went when I was 18. It's like 4 years later, and the lady just messed up my hair. She did not know how to do ethnic hair. I should have got up and left, but I was going to Spanish salons for a while. Like when I was younger, I would always go to Spanish salons, and they knew how to do my hair. So I went, and she didn't know. It was like a horrible horror story. I can get into that in another video, but she messed up my hair, and I haven't been to the salon since. I do not trust anyone to touch my hair at all. So I do it all myself and braid it and everything I learned from YouTube. So anywho, getting off track. I watched countless videos on how to measure it. The only thing about buying a lace front that's not customized is it's just they give you one long strip, so it might be too long, it could be too small if you have like a bigger head, but that sounded mean, but like, you know what I mean. If you have a bigger head, it could be too long. So my head is a medium size, okay? So I definitely had to cut the lace on the side because it went down to about right here, which is too far. So I didn't know if you had to tuck it in. And as I get more familiar with lace fronts, I definitely will do a video on how to do your own lace front at home, but I want to make sure I give you guys the correct information, so I will have that up within the next few months. I just still want to work with them a little more. So I had to cut the lace front, get it styled how I want. I ended up leaving some of my own baby hair out, which I feel like made it look even more natural because I had my own hair. My baby hairs just happened to grow out farther than most, so I left that out. And then the lace front, it already came pre-plucked. I didn't have to do any extra plucking, and it came with the baby hairs, which was really nice. I did end up having to cut the baby hairs, but I like that they make it long enough so you can customize it yourself, because nothing's worse than having it customized and it doesn't fit exactly for your head or your hair, but it works for someone else. So I like that they leave it long, so I ended up cutting it myself, and I cut off quite a bit of lace, and I have it right here, ending right there. The baby hairs ended up being glued down because, like I said, I'm new to this, so I glued them down by accident, but after they dried the next morning, I kind of picked it out without lifting the lace, and I used Got2b glue, and it is stuck up there, which is really nice, which is why I'm able to wash the unit while it's still glued on. So it lasts definitely a long time, but that has nothing to do with the hair. That's about the glue you use. But yeah, the lace came very nicely, as you guys saw. Actually, I will show you like a slow-mo. I showed it on camera the best I could when I first took it out the box. Just so wild and crazy, and I was just not a fan of it. So I read the directions, which I like that it comes with directions. I figured I might as well just show you the box. This is what the box looks like. It comes in the small box. All this hair, all this in a small box. So I was like, oh, this better be right. But it was. I actually have a wig in here, my old wig that I used to wear, the bob. So I'm not going to open it, but it comes in this small little box. I did Amazon Prime. Also, if you are a college student like me, sign up. You get the first 6 months free, and then you only pay $6 a month after, and you can't beat it. So get this on Amazon Prime. It was like $110, definitely worth it. And then you have your directions. And the thing that confused me was on the website it says human hair, but then in the card when it's showing you like, well, it's telling you what to do, how to care for your wigs and stuff, it says allowed to air dry at room temperature. Remember, never use a blow dryer to dry a synthetic wig. And I'm like, but I thought this was human. It feels like real hair, and I'm pretty sure it is real hair. Like, I'm 100% sure it's real hair. So this does not feel synthetic, nor does it look synthetic at all. So I'm assuming maybe I should have looked into this, but I'll put it somewhere on the window if they are, in the screen if it is, that maybe they just sell human and synthetic wigs, and they just put this in all of them. We'll see. I'll include it if I'm right there. But yeah, so this definitely did play a role and help me figure out what to do. I've learned that you should always wash your wigs, your human hair wigs, as soon as you get it. So I washed it, deep conditioned it, let it dry, and then I applied it the next day, and I was in love. I've been wearing this for a while. Like I said, you guys have seen me wear this unit in so many videos, and I'm obsessed. I'm going to be switching over to their straight hair one soon, so I can do a review for that. I want to start reviewing wigs, so if there's any newbies out there like me that want to know where they can get affordable wigs, because some wigs are like $300-$400, and I've learned that, you know, you definitely get what you pay for, especially when it comes to wigs, but you can always get them a little on the cheaper side. So $110 isn't too bad. My limit, I'm gonna say for now, is $250, which is kind of beyond my means, but for now, $250 for a good wig that lasts. I wore this to my cousin's graduation. I just got back. Actually, if you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you guys know that my cousin graduated basic training in South Carolina, so we went out there, and this lasted, and I got so many compliments on it. I couldn't believe it. They liked it, and then someone thought this was my real hair, and I was like, thank you, but I don't be snitching and saying that it's a wig. So yeah, they thought it was my real hair because I just camouflaged it so good. All I did, pull the baby hairs out. I have my own baby hairs, and then I put a little foundation because the lace is beige. I'm not beige, I'm team brown skin. So yeah, I just had to put a little foundation on the lace, but usually you do have to do that, so that was fine. The only thing, I wish they had a distinctive mark, but with curly hair I feel like it looks nice that it's wild and untamed, no part, so I like it. And then one last thing, I'm not going to take it off like I said, but the inside, when you apply it, there is 3 combs. So you have one in the back to secure it right in the middle, which I love. And then on the side, I have 1 comb here and 1 comb right here. Secure it, and then I glue the wig on. So I like that it has 3 combs. I prefer that. I hate when a wig has 1 comb or 2. Like, I need it to feel secure. So if someone's running by and just yanks it, it's staying on, okay? It might move a little bit, but it's staying on. And this glue is good. Got to be glue, is the truth. So, or my niece is grown now. Well, not grown now, but she's a kindergartner, so she's not pulling my hair. When she was little, she used to tug on my hair. This is before I'm wearing wigs, so it is childproof, okay? It is not going anywhere. And the other thing that it said online was that it's a glueless wig. I had to glue it down. So like I said, hopefully the card just, they put the cards in all the boxes of their wigs, whether it's synthetic or not. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up this review on this unit. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave you guys a lot of helpful and useful information on this, and definitely got you guys to buy it, because it's definitely worth it. Especially if you're a beginner, I think this is a really good, affordable wig for you. Affordable lace front wig, looks natural, lasts a long time, especially when it's glued on. Lasts a while, pineapple and all that stuff. So don't forget, my night routine for this unit will be linked down below, because you definitely need to know how to maintain it at night and keep up with the maintenance so it can last a long time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! I only had a few things written down and then